Am I the asshole for telling my girlfriend I have every right to defend my home after someone started kicking my door in? Why is that even a conversation? We shall see. I, 27 male, and my girlfriend, 26 female, have been together for 2 years. I'm a black man raised in the inner city. She's a white girl from the suburbs. We grew up different, and normally that's okay, but last week, someone tried to break into my house and it started causing problems. I'm taking care of my mother now that she's getting up in age. She just had surgery on her legs and cannot walk. I need to stress this. She's physically can't support herself, so I'm doing everything for her. Her bedroom is in the back of the house, right next to the back door that leads to the porch. At 2 a.m. last Wednesday, my mom calls me scared, saying someone's trying to break into the house and she can hear them banging on the back door. My girlfriend was staying with me in my bedroom when I got the call. I jumped up, grabbed my gun, and ran to the back and started yelling for whoever was there to get away because they were still banging on the door when I got there. Things got quiet, so I checked the camera on the porch and saw them standing there. It was 3 people, and one of them said, "Keep going. It doesn't matter." So I used the speaker on my camera to say I have a weapon. It's loaded, and if you kick their door down one more time, I will shoot. My girlfriend is behind me at this point screaming not to shoot them, and it isn't worth it. Say what now? What state is this? Because if it was in a stand your ground state, I probably would have blew one through the door. I don't know about your girlfriend. You kicking my door? See, in New York, we can't do stuff like that. We have to wait for them to come in and for them to be an active threat for me to let it go. But depending on the state, you kicking my door in, baby, I'm letting it go through the door. The 3 people on the porch don't move, so I put my phone down, cock my weapon, and say, I'm going to count to 3. And if they aren't gone by the time I get to 3, I'm firing. It's my type of man. As soon as I counted, 1 ran away, and my girlfriend was screaming at me that there's never a reason to threaten to shoot someone ever. That would have been the end of that relationship. Because she put your life in danger, so somebody could have broke in. Let me continue this story, because I told her we are not having this conversation right now, and we need to call the police. Yes, I should have done so earlier, but I was too worried about my mother to think about it. The police get called, and they come out and see shoe prints on my fence and on my back door where they were kicking and started patrolling the area, but don't find them. When the police leave, my girlfriend starts yelling at me and saying she can't believe I'd be willing to shoot someone because they kicked my door. When you see the part in the movie where they're running away and they fall, and they get attacked, makes perfect sense. I said it isn't about the house. It's the fact that my mother is laying in bed helpless just a few feet from that door, and they could have done anything. Stole things, killed her, raped her in a combination. I have no idea, and I wasn't taking any chances. She said there's never a reason to hurt or kill someone, ever. So she's okay if somebody comes in and hurt and kills her. Because violence isn't the answer. It just makes you like the person you're hurting. I told her the only reason she thinks violence isn't the answer is because she's never had someone try to physically harm her before. And I'm not going to apologize for what I did because I had every right to defend myself, my home, my mother, and her. She's been angry at me ever since and will barely even speak to me. I'm trying to consider her perspective. I really am, but I'm not going to give up my ability to defend myself because she doesn't believe violence is ever necessary. Am I the asshole? That's not the woman for you. So you mean to tell me somebody's kicking the door in because if you're kicking in my door, you're coming in to harm. Because if you're a burglar, you're coming in quietly. So if you're trying to kick my door in, you're coming in to try to harm whoever is in the property. We've seen videos of home invasions. We've seen videos of people getting burglarized in their home. I'm not trying to be a victim of none of that. Personally, I feel like in the moment, I probably would pick up my stuff, but I probably would have gotten the phone and I would have been telling her, call 911. Like, why are you standing here telling me not to blow a hole through this door and you're screaming at me? My mother's laying there incapacitated and you're over here talking about, don't shoot. Baby, when I tell you they would have been on a shirt so fast, call 911 and you sitting here wasting time. Baby, that is not the girl for you. That is not the girl for you. Because like you said, she doesn't understand, and her is, oh, there's never a reason to hurt someone. So somebody is actively trying to come in and harm you. And what are you going to do? Come hold their hands and pray? That's not the girl for you. Because the fact that you have to explain to her, if somebody's coming in to kick the door in, like you said, they can possibly come in and kill, rape, steal, God knows what. And it's not one person, it's multiple people at the door. And her statement is, there's never a reason to harm somebody. You did right. You did right. You cocked it back and told them. You gave them warning. You did absolutely right. But that's not the girl for you. Because I'm telling you, if you was in that right state, you should just let it go through the door. And you would have heard their mama, my son was such a good man. My son was such a good kid. Yeah, put his ass on a shirt, because why he at the door trying to break into somebody's house? Not even sorry.